EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Young Wei Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
22-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Coverage by TA.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the...
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. On 2nd down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up near the 44. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
To Devontae Adams.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
He's got to hook up to Lazard. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Gain on the play.
Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer 1st down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And that's complete.
yards. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's brought down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Falcons' 11-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Score.
6 yards left on second down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
On the carry.
A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Mason Crosby.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Looking deep for Julio. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Play action. Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. First down, it's Gurley. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons! Tom Gurley, 42 yards. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Young Wei Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dime. Nice scrap. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second down at 5. Carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. After the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers complete to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And now look at him go. 30. 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Touchdown.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Packers 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone. Not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
It's a pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Packers.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
At the 2-yard
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down and 3. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Number 17,
Davante Adams. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up in will take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. Big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Coup for the Falcons field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
To kick off for Green Bay.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. This throw is going to be incomplete. The tight end Luke Stocker was the target, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return is Irvin. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielding no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Coup for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Falcons 21, Packers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
1st down, Green Bay.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. waiting from the gun. Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers pass.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
And it's third down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He's got Adams on the hookup. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
21 apiece.
And how about this decision? Tie game, fourth quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Again they run with Gurley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room to run again. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Packers 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. He'll get this to Jay Kumaro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now this one complete on the slant route. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 58 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards on the play. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Throwing now is Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And it's a touchdown as they break our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Rodgers has done it before, but he won't get the connection here, and the ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.